Twitch. It should be on YouTube. Whichever one you're gonna get on. Let me know when you see it.
Okay. Well, I'm on Twitch now. Oh, it says live now. It's booting up.
Is it booting?
Well, yeah, I don't see your video yet. It just switched to live.
I'm doing slow motion running in my seat right now and on a stool. On a stool,
there's
slow
no
motion.
There's no video feed.
I haven't.
To click or watch now.
The counter is going, but I haven't seen. I usually get a little pop-up that tells me that it's live, and I haven't seen it yet. So let's see what's happening.
Okay, there you go. Okay. Oh, I just saw you put your hand up when you said come on. Sorry. You're on Twitch.
Oh, good. Okay, that'll work for me. Well, welcome to another live stream that I'm going to do, and I have no idea what I'm doing, but I thought I would eat some baby carrots with a little bit of this hot stuff, and I can't have carrots without pickle. I have to have a pickle, which is why I have the dancing carrot and the dancing pickle with a little sombrero, because that's how I roll, and that's how my little characters roll.
So the sombrero and the pickle are two different things. I thought it was like one whole sticker.
No, they're like three.
I don't know. Well, no, because when you did your pickle challenge, I was like, where the hell did you find a pickle with a sombrero? It's so random.
No. I found the little hat and I put it on top of him, and Noah's hat was moving and he was moving, and now the carrot's moving more. The carrot moves more than the pickle, and the pickle's just like in the background. He's like, hi, I'm here. Don't forget about me. But the carrot's the carrot's getting down because the carrot is going to get that special, hot powder stuff that I've been playing with. And my theme is, let me introduce my special guest, Japan Shenanigans. I've got on the line. She's on the line. And she's live from Japan, where she does all her shenanigans. Yeah. If you don't follow her, you should follow her. You should like all the things and see all the stuff, because she does all kinds of crazy shit. You think I'm crazy? She's more crazy. She's got more creativity in her crazy than I do. I'm just kind of just random crazy.
Okay. Sure, don't hype me up too much.
I'm trying to give you the hits, girl. I got to.
People
I gotta try. And she's gonna do a challenge because she's got an actual what is it? Not a challenge. I guess it's a challenge, is it? She's trying to reach her goal, yeah. And she needs, how many followers do you need?
I'm like, I went above 20 finally, so I'm almost halfway. I need 50.
She needs 50. She's only at 20, so you know what to do. You do that thing you do, people. You got to do that so that she can do something crazy. Because once she hits that goal, she's gonna possibly do something within reason that's crazy. That someone might tell her to do. I might tell her to do something. It might just be me. You never know. I've done it before. I'm not afraid to do it.
Okay. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if I did reach 50 and I'm asking for requests and you're the only person.
And I'm the only one.
That's their loss.
That's their loss. Too bad. So sad. What can we do about it? And my question for this stream.
You run the show.
My question for this stream that I have on here, and I don't know if you can read it, but it says, carrots are a fruit. Changed my mind. I got my carrots. I got pickle too. That could also be in the title. Pickles are a fruit. So I'm saying that pickles and carrots are a fruit.
What is your justification for this claim?
I was just going to snack on carrots.
Well, okay, but why
so I thought I'd bring it up.
Why are you so adamant that they're a fruit?
Well, because I said that, what we do, or what everybody seems to do with this spicy powder, is they kind of pour it on their fruit. So when you go to a fruit, they call it a palatera or something, and it's like a fruit place, and you go get a bowl of fruit, a cup of fruit, a fruit cup, then they always add this powder on top of the fruit. So I'm gonna do it to a carrot because I said it was a fruit. And then you told me it wasn't. So I'm like, okay, bitch, change my mind. I'm gonna call it a fruit, and I'm gonna pour some of this shit on there, knowing full well that it's probably not a fruit. Because what? Okay, you have to convince me now because I forgot the rules.
Carrots are a vegetable.
I know.
I mean, yeah, they are kind of sweet as a vegetable.
They're sweet and stuff, but I guess
Raw, but
what defines a vegetable? It has to come from the ground, and a fruit comes from a tree. Is that how it works?
I think so. Yeah. Well, I know. Yeah, fruits are on trees. They have seeds on the inside, and they come. Like, don't they come from flowers? Like, it starts as a flower. Like, I know apples and peaches and stuff. It starts as a flower, and then it becomes a fruit.
Oh, dude, that hits different. Adding this little powder to a carrot, a little baby carrot.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's kind of different. I wasn't expecting it. Oh, I put too much. So yeah, okay. So it's a flower, a fruit. Starts as a flower, it blooms, and then it turns into a bud of a fruit, like an orange or an apple.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, apples, oranges, peaches, cherries. Yeah, it's a flower, and then when it becomes like pollinated, the petals fall away, and it starts turning into a fruit. Right?
So are the bees involved in this too?
Well, yeah, bees do the pollination.
That's why we need our bees, right? Because without the bees, they say that the world will just end. Because, well, what will happen to the fruit?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think there are some other bugs that help, but bees are like the main.
These are the
pollinators.
stars.
Like if they were gone, the other bugs, the other things that pollinate just wouldn't be enough. I think.
You know, I like it.
Carrots grow on the ground. A carrot is a root. Isn't it?
Okay, but don't potatoes come from the ground? Yeah.
No, potatoes aren't fruit either.
I got confused.
Well, not everything in the ground. I mean, that's not the one defining thing of a vegetable. Because like nuts, like peanuts, grow underground, but that's not a vegetable. It's a nut.
Okay, watermelon. Let's talk about a watermelon.
Are above ground.
Oh, but they are on the ground, like they're not on a tree.
Okay, well maybe it doesn't have to be a tree, but
so in that case,
seeds on the inside.
Yeah, if the seeds are on the inside, and the watermelon, of course, has seeds. We know this. This has been proven.
Yeah, the carrots don't have seeds on the inside. It's like the root grows directly from the carrot.
And what's a baby carrot? Is that a carrot that didn't grow? Why are they so small?
Yeah, it's a smaller carrot. That's all. Like, if you leave them, I guess, or maybe I don't know. I'm not a farmer. They either pull them up early, or maybe it's a certain like breed of carrot that only gets to a certain size. Like they do with dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs don't grow big, some do.
Oh, like a chihuahua? They can't help it. That's how they're born.
Yeah. Well, because, like, in Japan, like, there are baby carrots super common. Like, when I go to the store, if I want to buy carrots, they are, like, massive.
A baby carrot is massive?
No, just a carrot. I've seen bags of baby carrots, but it's not, like, super common in Japan.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't you have it kind of, it's hard for you to get certain types of fruits and vegetables in Japan, right?
It can be. I mean, it depends on where you are as well. Because, like, every store is different. And then with Tokyo, too, because it's, like, big inner city, yeah, there's not as much. But, like, if you live in rural Japan, there's more farmers markets and stuff. But
what would you say is the best thing about living in Japan since you've been there for a while?
The best thing?
Or your favorite?
Oh my god, it's hard to narrow it down to just one, but I mean, Well, just the fact that, like, all food here just tastes awesome. I mean, sure, there's some restaurants that suck, but that's because they don't cook it right. But I'll say, like, the quality of food, like ingredients, like meat, vegetables, fruit, whatever. It's all like really good.
It's better, right? You can tell.
Well, yeah, because I was a super picky eater, and I was starting to get better. But even then, like when I left America, there was still like a lot of vegetables that I just did not like. And here, I can eat almost anything.
Oh wow. I always thought that when I got older, I was gonna like tomatoes, but it never happened.
Yeah, well, that's one thing I'm weird about tomato. Like, if it's a sliced tomato, like it's still, mostly whole, I can't eat it. But I can eat chunks like in salsa.
Yeah, if it's
if you put a slice of tomato like in my salad or my burger, I pull it off. I don't like it because it's weird. Like, it's got that imbalance of texture because you have the slime.
Yeah.
And then you have the soft, whatever that is, the meaty part.
Yeah, I don't dig it. There's certain type, like pear is another thing I don't like for some strange reason. I don't like the texture of it. Like it's scratchy on your tongue.
I like pear.
You like pear?
Well, there's different kinds of pear.
Okay, so it depends on the pear. I've just been trying the normal one.
Yeah, because like I don't like those really hard pears, but those are better for cooking it. Like there are really like soft.
Well, don't they still have that
like,
sandy? Don't they have that gritty? Even the soft ones, don't they still have that little grit?
Some do.
It kind of freaks me out. I don't know. I'm not a fan. But
yeah,
it's whatever. I know that carrots are not a fruit, but I said it wrong and I thought I'd go with it.
You're just trying to trigger people.
Yeah, change my mind. Like I've always thought that pickles could be either, because it's a cucumber first and then it's a pickle, yeah. And a cucumber is a vegetable.
I don't know what a cucumber is.
Wait, you don't know? I thought a cucumber was a vegetable.
Is it a vegetable? Because I mean, it's got seeds inside, isn't it? They're tiny, but they're there.
I need to make a post for a screenshot so I can put it out. Like I need to look at it.
Pickles are one of those. It could be like one of those like tricky ones. Like tomatoes. Everybody thinks tomatoes are fruit. I mean, they think it's a vegetable, but it's actually a fruit.
Yeah, tomato is not really it's not a fruit. It's a vegetable. But so is lettuce. Lettuce is a vegetable. So when they say veggie burger, I know it means like they're not using actual meat in the meat. It's like a tofu burger or a soy burger, whatever. But it always makes me think, like, at first thought, just hearing it, that it's nothing but vegetables in it. Tomato, cucumber, like anything you can think of, onion, all things that are vegetables related. And no meat at all. That's 2 pieces of bread. Did you ever see that movie, Day with an Angel?
No.
It's an 80s movie. And this guy got a big dill pickle. I guess they were dill pickles. He had like a big container of them. And in one particular scene, he gets a pickle out of the container thing, gets a slice of bread, puts it in the bread, and then starts to eat it like if it's a sandwich. It was just a pickle with bread on it. He wrapped the bread around it. That reminds me of when I hear veggie burger. Like I keep thinking, there is nothing but a vegetable wrapped in bread. But of course that's not what it is. But it would be funny. Why don't they do that? They could do that. That guy did that.
Well, I mean, we probably cut depending on, if you want it vegan or vegetarian. Vegan might be harder. Like, you know what would be good? I just got this random idea. Like, if you wanted a veggie burger that it was actually just all veggies. Like you could get something like maybe lotus fruit,
Right.
because some of them grow pretty big. You know, find one that's about the size of like a small burger patty when you cut it, and just like slice it really thick, and you'd have to soak it for a bit to soften it up, but then like fry it, and that would be instead of the burger patty.
That would be the
And then you
replacement.
could put other, yeah, like lettuce and mayo and whatever with it, whatever.
A lotus burger. Is that what you call it?
That might actually be good.
You should try that. You should do that on your next cooking stream. You haven't done a cooking stream in a while now.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, since everything got canceled today, I should do a cooking stream, but I got to figure out what I want to do, and then I'd have to go buy the stuff because I don't have a lot here. I haven't been shopping yet because I was, like we were talking before the stream, I've just been doing other things that work Friday ended.
Yeah, pre-stream. We had a pre-stream conversation, and she was telling me her state of her mind right now.
I want to do that thing I was talking about, the buffalo meat, but it's like, it's so far away.
So, are you planning?
Logistics is the part.
Are you planning to move, or you're gonna move yet, or you don't know yet?
Well, the two I looked at yesterday, the guy said he's gonna check in and see if they're available, and talk to the owners, give them my information, make sure they're okay with me as a foreigner, as like whatever my credentials as well.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna let me know by Monday if one or both say yes. And if they do, then I would have to then the craziness continues. Like all next week, I would have to run, do like a bank transfer to put a down payment, and then sign the contract on Saturday.
Oh, damn.
Run around and get like certain papers that I have to turn in. So yeah, that's gonna be wild.
Are you excited?
I'm excited, but I also dread it because it's moving, like the actual act of moving is painful. All the packing and cleaning and unpacking, and then trying to figure out where everything's going to go. And the cost, all the money.
Yeah, it's not the funnest thing.
Like a few $1,000s just gone. But I won't have a crazy landlady next door.
That's a good thing. That's a plus right there. That's all. It makes it all worth it if you think about it in the long run.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
Day.
I hate when people say that at the end of the day. I had to throw that in there. That's all you hear.
Yeah. Well, and like the thing too, that's something else everything's happening so fast, I don't know when I'd be able to do it, but I want to contact the realtor for this place and tell them, say, look, I'm having to jump through hoops to move out of here because of her craziness. How about giving me my full deposit back? No questions asked. A lot of times they don't give it back. They're always like, oh, well, we have to, clean up and replace wallpaper and blah, 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 So you don't ever get money back, but I feel like I should demand something from them.
You should. At least try.
Yeah.
At least try it. It's better than not trying at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to try, but it's like, the timing.
Yeah.
I don't hard to get anything done with a full-time job.
Oh, and the new job, by the way. So you don't know this, but she got a new job. And, yay or nay? Yay? Kind of yay.
Oh, it's both. I mean, it's got good points and it's bad points. I mean, it's, of course, it's work. It's
I
not
think
gonna
it's
be
more
all-
chilled than what you did before because you did the heavy lifting and,
Yeah, there's no heavy lifting, and like I don't know, but yeah,
Was
there's a lot of running around though. Like I have to go out every day.
the dress code, is it more lax?
It's like in between because it's still business. I still have to wear something, like their rule is vague. They're like, just wear something that is appropriate for meeting clients.
Hmm.
So I'm like, okay, so it's got to be some kind of suit. But there's like all these old men in the company. So I've seen like corduroy suits. I've seen those. What do you call those jackets? It's like a smoking jacket with like a patch on one side.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is that a smoking jacket? You know what I mean? Like it's not a suit.
Wasn't
But
that like
it's
from
like
the
a blazer
70s?
style jacket. It's got like a big patch on one
I'm thinking of the
side.
70s
Like
like
it looks like a
style.
coat of arms or something.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I've seen plaid. I've seen like not really wild colors, but more beige and lighter blue and tan. Like where my last job was like you could only wear black or navy blue. Like they wouldn't even allow gray or like it was nuts.
What was wrong with colors? I mean, didn't they do like
I don't know. It was the
photo
partner
shoot?
company. They were like super strict. They had very specific rules. They were like, yeah, you only black or navy blue suits, and your shirt has to be white or black. Well, I mean, only women can have a black shirt. Men had to wear white button-up shirt. Always have to have a necktie. If your jacket is open, then you have to have a vest.
Oh wow.
If you don't have a vest, you have to close your jacket. I mean, yeah, like black formal shoes. Yeah, for the women, the photographers they allowed us to wear flats, but like as far as like the partner company's own staff, like the women that were like wedding planners, they had to wear pumps.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah. I think they only made the exception for us, not wearing heels, is because hey, I'm a photographer. I kind of have to run and climb, and that's dangerous. And if we get hurt, then they would, have to deal with paying for that. So they would like, okay, you don't have to wear heels.
But you weren't ever really in danger, were you? Other than being on the roof and doing like maintenance work and stuff. Repair
At my
work.
old job?
Yeah, at your old job. Were you ever really in danger? Oh wait, they did send you out. I remember this on the typhoon, right? You were having like a.
Yeah, they made me work in the super typhoon.
I remember that. I was like, fuck them, don't do it.
Well,
I made all kinds of. I told you, don't go, don't do it, and think of your cat.
I know, I didn't want to go, but
And then you only had like ramen
I mean, you
to
say
eat.
danger, like I don't really think of. Yeah, that was probably the one thing that was like super danger, but like, I mean, just on a regular basis though, like there was one venue I would go to that while guests were there, so like first thing in the morning, last thing at night, we could use the elevator. But during the day, the elevator is only one, and that was for the guests. So they wanted us to use the stairs. And it was terrifying for me when I had to carry heavy equipment down these winding stairs, and I'm thinking, if I fall, it's just going to be me tumbling head over heels 4 floors.
Yeah.
Like, that was scary to me.
Falling downstairs is never fun.
I know, and then when you're carrying tons of heavy equipment too,
that's even worse.
It's like, is it going to fall on me? Am I going to fall on it? It could break, it could cut me, stab me, whatever, hurt me. Or, just, it was hard to keep my balance carrying that stuff.
Yeah.
So the risk of falling was so much higher. I hated that. I was like, why can't I just use the elevator? Like, who cares? They only have one elevator, and they want us to move stuff up and down 4 floors.
I don't know
And
how
then
they.
that felt it.
I don't know how they did it at work because we have an upstairs, and they at one point they moved the printer upstairs. It was huge. It was big, and then they brought. What did they do? They brought the old one down. Well, they moved first. They moved one up. No, it was already up there. I don't know how they did all that. But there was no other. We
Well,
don't have an elevator.
there are dollies that have special stair climbing wheels.
And those.
I see them in Japan all the time. Yeah, like people that have to service
Like
the train station.
it does that number where it goes up the steps, like kind of like a weird
Yeah,
shape.
it's like 3 wheels, and they turn to climb up or down. And yeah, I see it at the train stations all the time because people have to like fill the drink machines that are on the platform.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that.
And then there's even a few stations that have like an actual like convenience, like mini convenience store or like a little mini like noodle shop on the train platform.
Oh wow.
They have to make deliveries. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, we didn't have one of those at my job, so it was just, you know, you had to carry it in your arms, and you know, there was like not time to pack it up and unpack it either, so I would be carrying like the camera on the tripod and the strobe on the stand, like up and down stairs.
Ugh, no
So it wasn't
business.
even like in a protective box or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't miss any of that. I bet.
No. It's I'm on my feet running around, but it's not. I'm not carrying anything but a briefcase.
Oh, you look all fancy in a briefcase and all. You look all like business-like, professional, like Romeo and Michelle. We're business women. Is there a business women special? What kind of business are you in?
Briefcase though. I saw one at a recycle shop, and it still had the price tag on. It was like $200 originally. I got it for $10.
Oh wow!
And it's like, I think it's crocodile.
Nice.
I'm not sure. I can't tell by the pattern, but it's really crazy. Like,
Bless you. Little, did you sneeze? What's the matter? Is it too cold in here for you? Is it? Oh, little, you want to be on the stream? Here, let me move this a little bit. How am I going to do this? I'm going to bring you on the stream with me. You want to sit with me?
She needs her own chair.
She needs her own little chair. Let me see. Let me rearrange a little bit. I'm done with the carrots. I'm done. I'm done with the carrot. There, let me move this. Wait a minute, little. Hold on. She's all impatient now. She's just running around in circles. Let's see.
Well, see, I put all my thought into that. Like when I said, okay, her new cat tower. Like I got one that's the same height as the coffee table, so I can pull it around beside me, and she can sit right beside me while I'm streaming.
I know. I like how you did that. It's perfect. She's like just right there. Let's see. Oh.
Yeah, it's a little bit needs her own little like,
My bazooka
chair.
moved
It's the right height.
I don't want a table in the way. Okay, come here, little. Come, little, come. Hurry, little, jump. You're strong. You can do it. Come. Come, little. Up. Come on, little, come. Come on, little, come. Why don't you want to carry? Do you want me to carry you? Bless you. Do you want me to carry you? No, now she's just playing silly. Come on, okay, let me get you. Let me carry you. You don't get pick you up just like Paris Hilton does with her dogs. There. Now you're gonna be on stream with me. What? Don't struggle. You need to trim your nails. Okay, she wasn't digging that. What? Oh, you misunderstood me. You thought I said snack. And not, you didn't know what stream was. Okay. I'm sorry, my bad. Here, let me give you this. I would like to say that these are awesome snacks. Little really loves them, and they are sweet potato and duck stick recipe. I think she likes the sweet potato. I really do. I think it's the sweet potato that does it for her. We all
That's
know.
an odd combo for a dog. Potato and
Sweet potato and duck. She loves it. God, she can just eat them. That is strange, right? I've never heard of it before.
how do they come up with that? Like, who is on the like recipe team for dog treats? And they're like, you know what dogs like? Sweet potato. Duck.
And duck. Let's put that together. We'll have a great. Who's there? Carlos. Hola, mami. Este vato right here. Hola, ¿cómo estás, Carlos? How are you doing? What's going on? Don't believe it. I'm not very good at Espanol. I should have something to drink, but I don't really have anything. Look, I have a red cream soda. Do you remember those? Do they have those out there in Japan?
Red cream? No, we have regular cream soda.
Oh, just regular cream? Yeah, no, this is red. Red cream.
What's red? Is it like a different flavor?
Well, kind of like Big Red, but more like with creamy in it. Like if Big Red wasn't so... Big Red, you know how Big Red is like, got a kick. You know? So this is like a tamer Big Red. You can do it that way.
I forgot what Big Red is. I didn't have that one a lot.
You didn't?
No.
Oh yeah, dude, Big
I
Red.
I quit drinking soda, but when I did drink it, I was Coca-Cola.
You were all about the
Was my
Coca-Cola, really?
Yeah.
So did you fail the
But it's
Pepsi
like,
challenge?
yeah, now?
Did you fail the Pepsi challenge?
No, I can tell the difference. I can tell it because I was about to say, yeah, I quit soda completely for a while. But now sometimes I'll drink it. And even now it's like barely, like I prefer clear soda over the dark.
Clear.
But if I do want dark, now I prefer Pepsi.
Oh wow. And see,
Coca-Cola tastes nasty to me.
yeah, I don't really like. I've never really liked how Coca-Cola. To me, it tastes medicine-y.
I used to love it. I used to drink it all the time.
And now it's just like, ugh, it's like a bitter taste. I think when they took away the cocaine, of course I wasn't around when it had cocaine, so I didn't have the pleasure. But I think they really messed the formula up when they did New Coke. Do you remember that? New Coke? It kind of changed.
Oh, yeah.
The taste was different, and then they did No, I'm thinking of Crystal Pepsi. Was Pepsi?
Yeah, that's Pepsi. That was horrible.
That was, they both were always rivals. I like to see the History Channel does like the drama of what happened with fast food and, you know, sodas and everything. And then they dramatize it and like reenact it and stuff. It's real interesting. It's pretty cool. Like Colonel Sanders, when they did the one about Kentucky Fried Chicken and McDonald's and all the others, well, he was kind of gangster because something about he went out into a field and he had a shotgun and I think he was like this. I don't remember, but this was what Alan was telling me the other day. He was like, did you know that Colonel Sanders was gangster and he wanted to shoot somebody? I don't know if it was over the secret recipe of the 7 spices or I don't remember the story. It's been a minute since I saw that. The only thing I can think of when I think of Kentucky Fried Chicken is that one with Mario Lopez when they did that Lifetime movie and they made him all romantic. So I can't get that out of my brain. the only thing I can think
Oh, yeah,
of.
I think of the Japanese game. Did you ever see any of the reviews or videos on that?
No, I don't think so.
You don't know? Wait, I thought I told you about that. Yeah, Japan came out with a KFC game where you can date Colonel Sanders. It's a dating sim game.
No. Is that when he's good
And
looking?
it's got a sexy Colonel Sanders, yeah.
I remember you showed me a picture of like one of the cutout posters of him, and he's like, he looked kind of anime-ish, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what they did. Like they made him like Japanese anime, but it's super sexy too.
But to date him, I thought that was just the logo that they were using, or that was like the way he looked
No,
there.
it's from the game. Like you play this game where like you're a student at a cooking school, and you meet a bunch of other students, and he's one of them. And so the goal of the game is you got to try to win him over, like win his trust, become his friend, and then hopefully like, date him.
Where do you play this game?
I forget what platform it's on. I think you could do it on computer. I mean, if you just date like Colonel Sanders, like if you search Colonel Sanders dating game or something, it probably would come up.
Oh wow! I have to look this up because no, I was not aware. I just remember seeing the picture.
I never played it. I waited for the like YouTube reviews to come out so I could watch other people do it.
That's always more fun anyway. I like to see other people play games badly. I need to figure out how to hook up my PS2 because I just have the PS3 hooked up and I don't know where the cord is. It's back there somewhere. I just need to like hunch over and look for it and then plug it into the TV because the TV don't have that many ports now. I think I ran out of slots. I ran out of room, so I have to unplug something to plug that back in, and until
you just need a hub, like a splitter.
Yeah, I needed like something I can switch it, so I can put either like I can't even play the Wii. I was thinking of streaming the doctor game I have for the Wii because you can like you're a doctor, and you're performing surgery on people, and then you have to like touch them and feel them and find out where it hurts. And then you take an X-ray, and then you cut them open and go inside.
It sounds like, well, the beginning part, that sounded like the kids' game doctor. You have to touch them and feel them and find out where.
Yeah, you have to there's a little hand on the screen, and it like moves around. I have it on DS too. I have like 2 versions of that. I have it on the Wii, and I have it on the DS. On the Wii, it's funny because the Wii has like a paddle and a wand or something, so you're doing this number in the air, like you're going like this, and that's how you're sewing up the patient, and then you have to do like that. You have to do all this weird shit. Like I was thinking that
just like real life.
Yeah, I was like that would be cool, like to do that and do a stream of it because I don't think I've seen any streams of people playing that game to show how funny it looks when you're going like this, and you have to be quick, and you have to be precise, and it starts shaking before you know it. It's like not really straight on the screen, it gets the shakes. That would be cool.
I need to do more of my PS2 stuff because like I've only done it a couple times, and not that a ton of people show up, but there's been at least 2 or 3 times like somebody would come in, they're like, "You're on PS2? Wow, that's so cool!" Like there's fans of like the old console.
Yeah, they love that.
They come on just because I have PS2 in the title.
I know a lot of people that flip out because I say I have a Saturn, I have the Genesis, like anything that wow, like they get all retroed out. They get like.
Well, see, and here I am. I'm in the gaming mecca of the world. Like, if I wanted to, I could probably go to like the used stores and buy like these old consoles and old games that actually still work.
Yeah, you could.
Like I've seen it where you can get like the classic Atari and the old Sega, and the games are cheap.
They're cheap?
They're so cheap because it's old. Yeah, a lot of them are pretty. I mean, well, the super popular ones can be pretty expensive. They're in really good condition because those are collectible. But like just regular games that are, they've been used but they still work. Okay, maybe it's like missing the box, but the cartridge is there and it works. Like you could get stuff like that pretty cheap. I mean, I could
Why haven't you done that, bitch? You
collect
could have
those.
done it already, or at least
Well,
gotten.
because I'm not a gamer. I'm not a gamer, but I was just saying, like, if I wanted to, like, it'd be so easy for somebody. I'm surprised there's not somebody doing that, like, who's in Japan. Like, they could buy some of the old consoles and the old games, and especially if you're good with, like, fixing stuff up. Like, you could go to a junk shop
Oh
and buy,
yeah.
like, a few different consoles so you have, like, backup parts when they start falling apart,
Yeah, that would be like somebody's dream to be there, and if they're into that kind of shit, they would go crazy.
Yeah.
Didn't Will say that he's starting to do circuit bending, or he wants to learn how to do that now?
I think so. He's always doing something.
He's always trying to do something. And I was just like,
He does a million things, and he's always like, "I'm gonna try something new." Like,
but I told him
he's
about
worse than I am.
I told him about that a long ass time ago when I was doing the DS music. When I was playing shows and stuff. I got myself a little toy guitar, one of those electronic ones, for that reason. I was gonna like tear it apart and circuit bend it and do all kinds of. I was gonna experiment with it, and I never had anybody to help me do it, so I never did it. And I told him about it then, and he didn't care. What's that? I don't care. Like all these many years later, he's like, "Oh, dude, look, you can do circuit bending. You can fuck around with everything, open it up and play with it. I want to do that." I'm like, He didn't want to do it when I talked about it. Not until he discovers it for himself, then it's interesting. But I bring it up a long time ago. He don't even remember.
Yeah, it's only cool if it's his idea.
Yeah, it's gotta be his idea.
Yeah.
Or else, that's stupid. I should invite him.
I used to know a guy. He would like make modded controllers.
Oh, for real?
For people's consoles. He's like, yeah, as long as you know like how to wire it up, like you could build a custom box, or you could, take an object and just run the wires, and basically, like say, like you were talking about the little guitar. Like if you wanted to take that guitar, gut it out, and then run the wires in and turn it into a controller, you could be like, okay, this button becomes, up, this
up
button is down.
Yeah. That's
totally
interesting.
customize it and have like a guitar controller for, your PlayStation or your Sega or whatever.
I wasn't even thinking of that. I was more into because I know of people that have done that where they get like a toy, like a Furby, open it up and then fuck with the insides, and then it makes like all those weird noises that add buttons to it and stuff, and it'll go, and then they use it as an instrument and make music with it, like like noise.
Yeah, no, like I knew a guy, he would make custom controllers. Most of the ones he would do, people wanted like arcade style.
Oh, wow.
So he would just take a wooden box and, set it up with the joystick and the big buttons that you can slam, with the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
And just hook up the wires, for a regular controller, like say for an Xbox.
Oh, that's cool.
But turn it into arcade style buttons.
I've never known anybody that could do stuff like that. That's pretty neat. I never even thought of that.
Yeah, he had a pretty good side hustle doing that. I was like, man, if I could do that, I would. It sounds like fun.
That's like when your hobby makes money for you, which is cool.
Yeah.
That's a rare thing. Always hobbies never really make money for you. Like you always have to you're stuck with whatever it is you're into. But if you can make things and sell it as art, or like a controller, something modified, that's pretty cool. Did I tell you one time? Because I used to do a lot of modifying of my skateboards. right? Like spray painting them.
Mm-hmm.
So I was doing that a lot, and I was out in the back always spray painting, and I guess kids saw me doing that, or they saw me skating in the driveway, random skateboards. So one kid came to my house one day, he like knocked on the door, and I was not home. And then my mom showed up, and she pulled up in the car, and she's like, "Who are you looking for?" And he was like a little teenager kid. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm looking for the girl that lives here because does she make skateboards? Because I wanted to know if she could make one for me." I was like, "Are you serious?" Yeah, I wanted to know how much she charges to make a skateboard because I want to buy one. And I was like, "Oh shit." And
That's cool.
my mom was like, "She's not home. I don't know if she does that." I don't think so. I thought, well, what did he look like? Who was this little kid? She was like, "I don't know. He was wearing Pinocchio shoes." That's what she said. And I didn't know what that meant. I'm like, what does Pinocchio shoes look like? Maybe that was the style back then. This was like around 2009, somewhere around there, 2010. I don't know. Sometime around there. So what was it emo that he was wearing, like emo gear? She called it Pinocchio shoes. She would.
Okay.
She's like, I don't know the kid. I didn't know who he was or whatever, but he was wearing little Pinocchio shoes. I was like, okay, that doesn't sound like you could skate on those, but I don't know. Maybe you can. Now I gotta look up what Pinocchio would wear, for shoes.
Well, Disney Pinocchio just had like round looking, like almost clown shoes.
Yeah, well, when she says, but she's not thinking of it. That I know mom, I know how she is. When she says things like that, she's thinking about something tiny and skinny and small. Like really, she's talking about Peter Pan, like Peter Pan shoes, like real too
Oh, and then
close
he had
to
like
your.
roach stompers on or something.
Yeah, something like that. And she what? Roach stompers.
Yeah, they got the pointy toes. You can get in the corner and smash the roaches.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Those long, skinny ones,
I learned something. Yeah, I didn't even think of that until you brought it up, and now I can't get it out of my head.
You never heard that people call them roach stompers or fence climbers?
Oh, because there was like pointy enough that you could go into the.
Yeah, because they're super pointy, so you could climb like a chain link fence with it too.
Well, that was the type of shit that kid was wearing. And when you think of Pinocchio, you're not thinking of that, right? You're thinking of like the clogs that he was wearing. But no, that's not what it was. It was those little roach stompers then.
Yeah, Peter Pan, his were like slippers, but they did like curl up and point.
Yeah, they were kind of like pointy in the front.
Yeah.
I used to know a girl that had real pointy shoes. She was always wearing heels. She was always wearing heels, and she could run in stilettos. I don't know how she did that on rocks. I don't know how she did that. And she liked
have really strong ankles.
Pointy.
Do it.
I would think that they're hard to manage when you got such a point in the front, and then it's also a heel, and then you got the little stick. I could never. No, and nothing holding it. Like it's just your foot, and that's it. I need straps. I need all kinds of. I need a big fat heel. I can't. I can't deal with something skinny and thin like that. I've never been able to. I'd break an ankle. Might as well run on rocks. That's crazy. I don't know how she did that. Maybe she was on her tippy toes. It was an illusion.
Yeah, well, a lot of those stilettos, most of your weight is going to be on your toes.
It's all in the toe. I would get tired of doing stuff like that. I used to wear heels, but they were not stilettos. Like I say, they had a big fat heel in the back, and because or wedges. I used to wear wedges a lot back in the day. And no one knew how short I was because I was always wearing those, so that everybody thought I was like a normal height. Until I finally would take them off, and I would just wear other shoes. Well, you're so short. You're a midget. Didn't know you were that little, Claudia. Oh, little Claudia, you're so short. My yeah, they would like talk down to me. Tall people. All my life I've been surrounded by them. Well, I think I'm done. I don't have anything else to talk about, do you?
No. I mean, I could complain about a million things, but, you know.
Well, I know you got a big day ahead of you, so I don't want to like waste more of your time. But it was good streaming. I'm glad I got you to stream a little bit with me.
Yeah. Well, I gotta think about what I can do later on. It's still, what is it? It's not even noon yet, so.
Oh, you have time.
See, if I do a cooking thing, I gotta go to the store. So I don't know. Do I feel like going to the store, or I could just do a gaming stream and I wouldn't have to do anything but just set it up.
Yeah, that would be easy. That would be simple.
I don't know. But first, I have to change my phone over before 8 o'clock because
yeah, that's
8 o'clock is a stupid cutoff time. It's a weird thing. It's all online, so I don't know why it can't just be 24/7 like automatic changeover. But yeah, they've got a stupid rule where like if you do it after 8 p.m., then your service doesn't start until the next day at 9:30 a.m. And that's weird.
So you got a whole new phone?
No, it's my same phone. I just want to change the service.
Oh, but to change it, you have to like wipe it out or whatever.
I don't think so, but because it's so cheap. It's this new thing in Japan. These new plans where like all the big companies offer it now, where it's like it's super duper cheap service, but what it is you're not getting in-store help. You can't get phone support. You are on your own. You do all the setup online yourself. And they've got a bunch of really dumb, arbitrary rules, you know, like the 8 p.m. thing.
Yeah.
That just make it so frustrating. And yeah, and then it's all in Japanese too, so I'm going like extra slow because I want to make sure I understand, but it's a cell phone contract, you know. Even a native person is going to be like, what does this mean? What does that mean? Like, it's a lot of legalese. So
yeah. Well, you're gonna.
So yeah, it's really slow going and difficult. But I think I've read up enough on it. I just have to do it, and I don't know how long it takes. So I need to do it way before 8 o'clock to make sure I do it right.
Well, best of luck to you.
If I screw up and it's after 8, and then you know I got to go to work tomorrow, and I start at 7:30. So
yeah. You gotta have that before. It has to be done all before.
Yeah, like if I changed it after 8, I couldn't test it till 9:30, and if something's wrong, I can't fix it. Then I have no phone all day, and I need it for work. So, yay.
Well, good. Good luck to you.
My life, yeah.
I hope you figure it all out and it doesn't give you too much of a hat. Don't stress. You know how you are. You stress too much, so try not to.
Yeah.
It'll work out.
Done, but I'll try.
Yay. Thanks for being on my stream. I'm going to get off now. Follow this bitch. Follow her. She's a lot of fun.
Yeah, everybody follow Claudia so you can watch her eat food that's not fruit.
Yeah, and thinking that it's fruit when really it's not, but you know, who cares? That's one of the things I like to do.